Now we are going to do a story of a day out with friends, and here we are going to concentrate on the sound the U, the letter U. See how the U comes into different names, and we are going to say that correctly. Let's look at the story. It's a very interesting story, day out with friends. It is a sunny day morning. Amber, Juno, Ultima, Usama and Urain are running in the park. So we have here friends, 2, 3, 4, 5 friends. Amber, Juno, Ultima, Usama, Urain, they are running in the park. They are playing with a rugby ball. Ultima is sitting on a nearby bench. She is eating a baked bun. She is not playing since she has hurt her leg. After a while, the rugby ball bursts. The kids go to the market to mend the ball. At the market, they also buy nuts, cups, biscuits and rice puffs. On the way, they see a dump truck with 2 burst tires. It is standing near a petrol pump. The truck has caused a traffic jam. Many vehicles are stuck in the jam. So the story is about 4 friends day out. Okay? Now, what kind of the day the friends thinking of going out on a sunny morning? What are the names of the 4 friends? Amber, Juno, Ultima, Usama and Urain. What are they doing? They are playing a running game. Where? In the park. They are playing a running game in the park. What game are they playing at the park? A running game with what? Rugby ball. What is Ultima doing? She is sitting nearby a bench. What is she eating? She is eating a bun. Why is she not playing? She has hurt her leg. Now, sometime later, what happened to the rugby ball? It burst. What did the kids do? They took the ball to the market. What for? To mend the ball. At the market, what did they see? They saw a large truck. At the market, what did they buy? They bought some nuts and cups and biscuits and some rice puffs. On the way, what did they see? They saw a dump truck. What happened to it? It had burst 2 tires. Because of the tire burst, what happened? It was standing near the petrol pump and it has caused a traffic jam. So what happened to many vehicles? It was stuck in the jam. Now, we are talking about the letter U sound goes the umbrella, remember? Now let's say all the word that has got letter U in it. Now, a day out, sunny, Amber, Juno, Ultima, Usama, Urain, running, rugby, Ultima, bun, hurt, buy, nuts, cups, biscuits, burst, dump, pump, truck and stuck, puff. So all the words that has got letter U. Okay? Although the story has lot of names with U. Then there are words like sunny and hurt and buy. While you read the story, keep in mind the letter U sound will continue the story. So the three kids, Amba and Ultima, Usama, all are stuck in the traffic jam. That's what we saw. The story continues, a day out with friends. Suddenly, the sky becomes cloudy. The kids hear the sound of thunder. They wrap their fur coats tightly around them. They run to Amber's house as it rains. Amber's mom has made a nice lunch for them. They have pumpkin soup, muffins, sausages and burgers. They have a lot of fun. So what will the four friends have finally? A very good fun. A day out with friends. They had lot of fun. What did they eat at Amber's mommy's house? What did mommy give them? Amber's mommy gave them nice lunch. What type of lunch? What did it contain? Pumpkin soup, muffins, sausages and burgers. Okay. Now, what happened suddenly? Suddenly, the sky became cloudy. What did the children do? What did they hear? The children heard sound of thunder. What did they do? They took out their fur coats, tightly wrapped it around them. After that, what did they do? They ran to Amber's house. That was the nearest house. And what did Amber's mommy do? Mommy called them for lunch, gave them a sumptuous lunch, and they had lot of fun. Again, the story has more words with U sound Let's look at that. Suddenly, cloudy, sound, thunder, fur, around, run, Amber's house, Amber's mom, lunch, pumpkin, soup, muffins, sausage, burgers, fun. Let's read it together. The rest of the story. A day out with friends. Suddenly, the sky become cloudy. The kids hear the sound of thunder. They wrap their fur coats tightly around them. They run to Amber's house as it rains. Amber's mom has made a nice lunch for them. They had pumpkin soup, muffins, sausages and burgers. They have a lot of fun. We have some words here which has letter U in it. Let's remember the sound and read the words very carefully. Words with a sound. Bug, fun, gun, under, gum, duck, nut, run, lunch, uncle, hug, mud, cup, jump, umbrella, cut, buzz, rug, luck, ugly, upstairs. How will you remember to say this? B, a, g, 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 bug. You will remember like that, okay? Fun. G, and gun. Then gum. G, So remember like that. Nut. How will you say nut? T. And how will you say this word? G. Hug. Very good. Cup. K, P. Remember, when you say the letter U, the sound as you say along, remember and say the word sound of correctly. This story is interesting, and remember the sound is very interesting too. Remember we did lollipop? We are going to do sound in this story. Look at all the words that I have highlighted in blue. And we have the story here. Linda and Larry meet llama. Llama is an animal. The sound of L is we lick a lollipop. Remember that is. Now let's read the story. While we read, keep the sound L, the sound of L in your mind. Now, Linda and her younger brother Larry always play together. One day they go to a nearby lake. The water of the lake is blue. They live in a large house that has a big lawn in the front. There are tall trees with lots of leaves, and there are ladybugs crawling on the grass. Linda and Larry see different types of plants on the banks of the lake. The purple flowers bloom on some of these plants. Suddenly they see a llama, an animal, walking by. The children laugh out loudly when they look at the llama's funny face. They wonder what animal it is. Okay? Now, what do the brother and sister do normally? They always play together. What are their names? Linda and Larry. They are brother and sister. What do? They play together. Where did they go one day? They went to a nearby lake. The water of the lake, what color was it? It was blue in color. Where do they live? Larry and Linda, they live in a large house that has a big lawn in front. What else there is nearby? There are tall trees with lots of leaves. Tall trees with lots of leaves. On the tree, what did they see? Crawling on the lawn. They saw ladybugs crawling on the grass. Linda and Larry, what did they watch? They watched for different types of plants on the banks of the lake. They were looking at different types of plants. They saw purple flowers bloom on some of these plants. Purple flowers bloom. Then what did they notice suddenly? They saw a funny looking animal, llama. Suddenly they saw llama walking by. What did they do? Their children laugh loudly when they look at the funny face of llama. Now, they wondered what animal it is. Let's look at all the words with the letter L and remember the sound L. Now, Linda, Larry, llama, Linda, Larry, play, lake, lake, blue, lip, large, lots, tall, lawn, leaves, ladybug, crawling, Linda, Larry, plants, lake, purple, flowers, plants, suddenly, llama, walking, children, laugh, loudly, look, animal, llama. You see that? So now, what did Linda and Larry, what did they do normally? They always play together. Okay? Where did they go? They went to a nearby lake. And what did they see at the lake? They saw the water blue color. Where do they live? They live in a large house. What do they have in front? A big lawn. Now, what did they notice about the trees? The trees were tall and they had lots of leaves on it. What did they watch? What did they see on the lawn? They saw ladybugs crawling on the grass. Now, what did Larry and Linda do together? They looked for different type of plants at the lake. What kind of flowers? What color flowers did they see? Purple flowers blooming in some of the plants. Suddenly, what did they watch? They watched and they saw a funny looking animal. So children laughed and they wondered what type of animal that is. So we are doing the sound of the letter L in this story, L sound, in the story of Linda, Larry meet the llama, the animal. So Linda and Larry, they saw a funny looking animal. They laughed, wondering what kind of an animal that is. That's where we stopped. Now we continue. Just then, a lady comes and tells them about this friendly animal. Linda strokes the llama's head, but Larry is afraid. A little later, the children go back home as it is lunchtime. They are thirsty, so Mom gives them lemonade in big glasses. They tell Mom about the strange animal they saw. Mom is surprised but says she would like to see a llama too. Mom cooks lobsters, noodles for lunch. After lunch, Linda plays with her doll. Her brother sits at the study table and draws a big lighthouse. So they saw the funny looking llama and they were wondering what animal that is. Okay? Now while they were discussing and talking about the funny llama, a lady passed by. And what does she say? She tells them about this friendly, funny animal. She talks to them about llama, a friendly little animal. Linda strokes the face of llama's head, but Larry was frightened. He did not want to touch it. A little later, the children go back home as it was lunchtime. They are hungry. They are very thirsty, so Mom gives them large glass of lemonade. They tell Mom about the funny looking strange animal that they saw. Mom is surprised but says she would also like to see that funny looking friendly llama. Then later, mom cooks lobsters and noodles for lunch, a very tasty lunch, no? After lunch, Linda plays with the doll and brother sits at the study table and he begins to draw a lighthouse. Okay, after they saw the funny looking animal, who came along? A lady came along. And what did the lady tell the children? She told them about the funny looking friendly animal, that was llama. She also tried to help them to get over the fear. What did Linda do to the animal? The Linda touched the llama's head and she was happy. But Larry was a little afraid to touch the strange animal. What happened to the children? The lunchtime. The children said, it's lunchtime, let's go home. By that time, what did the children feel? They felt thirsty. When they reached home, what did Mama give them? Mama gave them a large glass of lemonade to each one of them. What did they tell Mommy? They told Mommy about the funny, strange looking animal llama that they saw. Oh, Mama, what happened to her? She too was surprised. She stood. She would like to see the animal too. What kind of lunch Mama prepared? Mama prepared very delicious lobsters and noodles for lunch. What did the children do after lunch? Linda, she loved her doll. She began to play with the doll after lunch. While the little boy, Larry, what did he do? He took out his book, started the study table, and he started drawing a lighthouse. We are talking about the letter L with the sound L. Let us look at all the word that is called blue in it. Okay. L, Linda. L, Larry. L, llama. L, lady. Tells. Friendly. Animal. Linda. Llama. Larry. Little. Later. Children. Lunch. Lemonade. Glasses. Tell. Animal. Would. She would. Like. Llama. Lobster. Noodles. Lunch. Lunch. Linda. Doll. Table. Lighthouse. Okay. Remember the sound of L is L. So children had a sumptuous lunch. Then they begin to sit down and play and draw. Now it is evening. Okay. It is evening. Larry goes out to ride his bicycle on the long road near his house. When darkness falls, Mom switches on the lights. Dad comes home after his long tour to Ireland. All are happy. So now where are the children? Children finish the lunch and then you see Linda playing with the doll, Larry drawing a nice little lighthouse. The evening comes. What time now? It is evening. What does Larry do at the evening time? He takes his bicycle on a long road for a ride near his house. Okay, now what falls? Darkness falls. What does Mom do? She switches on the lights. Where is Dad? He comes from a long tour. To what place? Ireland. Are all happy? Yes, Linda, Larry, Mom and Dad, they are all very happy. Let's look at the words once again. We are doing letter L, sound L. Linda, Larry, llama, Larry, bicycle, long, falls, lights, long. Ireland, all. We have done the sound of letter L, sound L. So far we've been doing the words with L, L, sound L. We have some words here for us to practice, and let us look at it and say loudly. Words with the L sound, L. Here we have lava, L, less, lemma, lilac, lead, circle, simple, field, special, land, lane, letter, lizard, black, world, bubble, flame, travel, lace, life, laugh, leave, early, final, left, lime, listen, island, small, school, yellow. Look at it again. Let's look at it again. Lava, less, lemma, lilac, lead, circle, simple, field, special, land, lane, letter, lizard, black, world, vowel, flame, towel, lace, life, laugh, leave, early, final, left, lime, listen, island, small, school, yellow. Letter O, the sound of O. That's what we are going to do now. O, O, O. The lights go on. Remember the song. So, here we have a story. I have highlighted all the O sounds. O, you must say. And we'll read together and we'll say the sound together. Let's go through the story. Oliver and Olive meet Oneida. Olive and her brother Oliver went into the woods. It was late in the evening. The moon shone brightly. They heard the hooting of an owl. Oneida the owl was sitting in the hollow of an old oak tree. They saw a foal and a goat passing by. They heard the frogs croak. Oliver watched the cockroaches crawling on the branches. Some toads sat on the lily pads in the pond. Oliver and Olive returned home in the light of the moon. Children were happy to come home. Now let's go through it. Okay. Now, who are the two children? Oliver and Olive. Who is Olive's brother? Oliver. Now, where did they go? Oliver and Olive, where did they decide to go? They went into the woods. What part of the day they went into the woods? late in the evening. It was quite dark. Okay. Now, what shone brightly to help the children into the woods? The moon shone brightly. What did they hear in the woods? They heard the hooting. Oh, who hoots? An owl. Where did? What is the name of the owl? Oneida. Where was Oneida the owl sitting? Oneida the owl was sitting in the hollow of a tree. What kind of tree? Old oak tree. What else did the children see? Olive and Oliver. They saw a foal, a goat. What were they doing? Goat and a foal was passing by. What did they hear? They heard frogs croaking, croak, croak, croak. Then, what did Oliver watch on the branches? He watched the cockroaches crawling on the branches. Then, on the lily pad, who sat on the lily pads? Toads. Some toads sat on the lily pads. Where was the lily pad? In the pond. Oliver and Olive, where did they go after that? They returned home. Who helped them to go home safely? The light of the moon. And the children were happy to come home. Okay, now look at all the words. Olive, Oliver, into, woods, moon, shone, hooting, owl, Oneida, owl, hollow, old, oak, foal, goat, frogs, croak, Oliver, cockroaches, on, toads, pond, Oliver, olive, home, of, moon, to, come, home. So you got the sound of O in the story, Oliver, Olive and Oneida. We have some words here with O sound. Okay, words with O sound. Let's say it carefully. Moon, noon, soon, room. That is double O's. Now, form. Coast. So we have moon, long word, moon, soon, noon, soon, room, form. You find it on the beach. Coast, cloak, what you put on, loan, road, goat, gloat, boat, float, fall, shawl, load, go, know, so, to, owl, oak, oats, toad and out. All words with O sound.